Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time. World Cup 2026 is kicking off in the Azteca. What a beautiful stadium this is. I've got the opening ceremony on right now. I'm a bit late, I know. So excited that this tournament is finally kicking off, though. Been waiting all too long. I'm seeing, I posted a poll last night and we've got 290 votes now. Things might change. I see it's already picking up since the stream just started. Most people are leaning towards a Mexico win today, though. 78%, only 14% believe in South Africa. Now, don't get me wrong, I feel like South Africa have a genuine chance to get some points in this group. I was hyping them up a lot before. But, yeah, it's not looking too good based on their recent form. Look at that. Their last win was against Zimbabwe. They failed to beat some sides in CONCACAF already. So, I think it's either going to end in a draw or a Mexico victory. That's probably my pick. Already a donation, oh my gosh. Raul Gotti. Thank you so much. Do I like the opening ceremony? I actually just missed a good chunk of it, but I didn't think it was bad. I caught like the last glimpse as soon as I went live with you guys. I was preparing some coffee. I thought it was a nice touch though from what I did see. Definitely brings in the hype. I feel like there was all this, negativity surrounding the World Cup, and I mean, fair enough, but now all the hype has commenced this week, it feels like. Everything's just turned around, and I'm excited for it to finally kick off. I will be also watching South Korea versus Czechia tonight, but I will not be streaming that. But my next stream will be tomorrow. I do want to go live for Bosnia versus Canada, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. And let me know in the chat, guys, your score predictions today. I think I'm going to stick with 2-1 Mexico. It could be 1-0 instead, just based off of the recent results. And, I mean, looking at South Africa's team, they've got, it looks like 3 in the back, but it basically is 5. These are 2 wingbacks, Modiba and Mudau. I mean, it's an interesting formation. Mokoena can be a difference maker. I've talked about him a lot. Lyle Foster is starting. Ronan Williams might frustrate Mexico as well in between the sticks. But yeah, Mexico right now, this is a strong lineup they put out. Gutierrez, Raul Jimenez, Quinones. No Alvarez it looks like though, but I think he still might be come back from fitness. I kind of forgot on what's his current situation at. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be, I think it's still going to be 2-1. I want to be optimistic and see a good amount of goals today. That's what I want to see the most. I am a complete neutral this game. I just want to see a good fight between these two teams. I don't want to, say it's definite that both teams will score. But it's too tough to say. I could totally see it being 1-0 as well. I wouldn't say that's a guaranteed outcome for both teams to score. Could be 1-0 as well. Could be low scoring. I'm just hoping that we do see both sides get on the score sheet. I just want to see a good back and forth match at the end. Hold on, my headphones are already acting up. I haven't used these in ages. Oh. No, this charger won't even fit. It's all good. Yes, I've got the matchup right now. Obviously, I cannot show you guys due to copyright reasons, but I will be streaming quite a few matches before I head off on my own World Cup adventure. In case you don't already know, I am going to quite a few matches, but the beginning of the first match day will be a bit tame for me. But yeah, I'm heading to Dallas on, what was it? Sunday? Monday? I forgot. One of those 2 days. I think it was Monday. To catch Croatia versus England. And then, yeah, it's going to really pick up from there. Toronto, Philly, back and forth. So, yeah, make sure you stay tuned for all that coverage as well. Brother BKL Sports Entertainer, thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Happy FIFA World Cup Day. Don't forget, I don't root it on any team, only just having fun. Yeah, I mean, the same for me. I'm just happy to see a good game no matter what happens here. I feel like Mexico is going to be the likely outcome, but we shall see. When am I going to see my first World Cup game? It will be Croatia versus England, and I did already hint this to you guys. That's the only match I'm going to be vlogging on YouTube for you guys. The rest, it has to be on TikTok. I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. England-Croatia, I will be vlogging, and if Croatia do advance to the round of 16, I'll give you guys a vlog for that as well. Damn, this stadium is obviously packed. These tickets were insanely expensive, I saw. Luka Modric or KDB? I'm giving you my biased answer, always Luka Modric on that one. Me too, Alex Joker. I really hope Croatia can win against England. To be fair, I mean, I'm going to jinx myself now, but I have not seen Croatia live lose a match. Every match I've went to, they either drew or won. So, we'll see. We'll see. Could be a first. England's a tough opponent. Yeah, this opening match is, of course, going to be vibes. It's already a repeat of 2010. Just swapping the hosts. There might have been some script on that from FIFA, but fair enough. Oh my gosh. Petar. Went to 2 Croatia matches. One was when we lost 2-0 to France. The other was 3-0 to Spain. I'm sure you have the best intentions, but maybe it's best you don't go to any future ones if that's the bad luck charm we have. Only joking, obviously. Are you going to any this year, though? At this World Cup? Those anthems were beautiful. Crowd going crazy. This is literally the perfect opening match you could ask for. Now I got an ad for Diego Luna, who isn't even in the World Cup squad. Pochettino, Bank of America is probably fuming at Pochettino for that selection. What score the 2010 game ended? Wasn't it 1-1? I want to say it was 1-1. I just don't want to get it incorrect. Thank you again for the donation, by the way. Let me check. Yeah, 1-1. It finished. Yeah, atmosphere here is incredible. I'm honestly jealous for whoever is going to any matches in Mexico. Even if you're not watching Mexico play, like, I feel like the vibes there are going to be incredible. There is a chance Croatia could play their round of 16 in Mexico if we top our group. So maybe a trip is coming. I don't know. We'll see. But right now, all the matches I will be going to, I mean, a few in Toronto, which I'm excited to see as I've never been to Canada. And Philly as well. And Dallas, like I mentioned. Grateful for that as well, obviously. But yeah. Look at the vibes here. This is like proper World Cup atmosphere. And yeah, the Azteca Stadium is beautiful. It's what I need to see at some point in my life. Penguin Lol said I'm going to round of 32 with Colombia or Portugal. Also going to Morocco, Haiti. Good matches. Which round of 32, though? The one in Toronto? Because I'll be at that one as well. I will for sure be at the match, the round of 32 match in Toronto. If Croatia gets second in their group, I'll be going to that one as well. Peter. Yeah, maybe see you at the Croatia-England match. We'll see. Whoever's going, would love to meet you guys. Bram Bergman said going to Germany, Ecuador. Oof, banger. Let me know what other matches you guys are going to, though. Brandon said, waste of life. Instead of muting me, maybe you can listen to me and stop being a grown man focusing. I'm muting you because you've spammed me on all my other videos. So, yeah, I'm muting you here as well, bro. You're calling me a waste of life for watching football and documenting it. You're literally the one commenting on somebody commenting on football. So, you should get your life yourself. I cannot show the match itself. I'm sorry. Of course, I'd love to, but copyright reasons will get my page taken down immediately. Damn, am I this delayed? Did the match kick off for you guys? I'm refreshing my stream just in case, because it hasn't kicked off for me, and it's already 3:05. Okay, yeah. There's definitely going to be a delay on my end, guys. I do apologize on that. It's just always the case. I'm on Peacock right now. Match has literally just kicked off for me, so let's see how this goes. Is Foot Mob going to update, though? There we go, yeah. So looks like I am... Okay, I'm not as behind as I thought I would be. Football is way worse. It says 33 seconds. Okay, I'm like 15 seconds behind Foot Mob's time. All right, let's go. Vamos. World Cup finally kicked off. Yeah, Peacock got that Spanish commentary. Although my Spanish isn't great, I don't mind it because these guys are always given more excitement, and I don't have to hear any comments about like LeBron James of soccer and all that. Tomorrow, Bosnia's first game. Yes, I'll be live for that for sure. I do want to stream as much as possible before I start traveling, so I'm likely to go live every single day until Monday. Monday, I'm going to stop going live for a while, and then probably will resume at some point late into the group stage. Shout out Abadibar Wani. Oh my gosh, my computer's glitching. Do I think Bosnia will beat Canada? I'm sticking to a draw. The funny thing is, though, Bosnia actually might bring in the atmosphere in that match against Canada. Like, I know Canada is the home team, but you already know how many Bosnians are going to turn up to that match. And they're going to give off a show, so it could ironically feel more like a home match for Bosnia. That being said, probably a lot of Canadians already secured their tickets early, so who knows on that statement, but yeah. Raul Cotty says, do you plan to watch all 104 matches? Yeah, I definitely do plan to watch as much as possible, not stream all of them, but do watch, yes. I just cannot, unless I'm traveling, obviously, then it will be an issue for me. But yeah, I do want to watch pretty much everything I can. Even if I got to edit something, I'll be having the match on in the background. Thank you all for all those donations, by the way. I really appreciate it. I'm sad I can't go to that Bosnia match. Bosnia versus Canada. All their matches are far away, and I'm going to Toronto way later. And guys, please, if you have not already, it helps me out a lot. Hit a like button on this stream. If you do want to see me do more streams later on throughout this tournament, don't forget to leave a like. Like I said, I'll take a break on it, but I do want to resume later into the tournament as well. Oh, Mexico already with the golden chance. What a save from Ronald Williams. Mexico could have easily been 1-0 up after 4 minutes. That was a great strike. Straight to Ronwin, though, but it was still pretty challenging to save. Raul's shot was pretty solid. Not bad. Yeah, Mexico got momentum already. We'll see how many they can score. With this pace, I feel like they might have what it takes to score 2, like I predicted earlier. South Africa already look like they're struggling, even to clear it. Oh my gosh. That was an incredible shot. I wonder how far Mexico will actually go in this tournament. For me, it's going to be round of 16 most likely, but there could be that round of 16 upset for them because they are playing at home. And look how electric the Aztec already is. South Africa's counterattacks could be vital. Yes, I could be eating my words this soon, but they look messy right now. What a horrible pass just now from Lyle Foster. Yeah, of course Ochoa is not going to start, but that's not a surprise. Best case scenario is Mexico win their first 2 matches, and they're in a situation where they're going to top the group regardless, so they do play Ochoa in that final match. Who's their last match in the group stage? I already forgot the exact schedule. But yeah, against either Czechia or South Korea, they'll play Ochoa. That would be amazing. But yeah, they got to win their other 2 matches. I don't know if they'll want to risk it too much. Obviously, all respect to Ochoa, but he's definitely not the number 1 choice now. Oh, thank you for the donation. I'm not even going to read that name. Sorry. It's the guy who gave us some negative comments earlier, I guess. I mean, if you were just rage baiting, fair enough, because for you to have a change of heart this quickly is kind of crazy, because you seem pretty passionate about roasting me for talking about football. But thank you for the donation, and if that's true, all is forgiven, I guess. Ooh, ruffled roll lit. Šta ima, kako ide utakmica? Dobro ide. Meksiko, mislim, će pobjediti ovo, ali vidit ćemo. Yeah, Mexico and USA are both pretty high in the FIFA rankings because of the CONCACAF matches. They can work their way up quite quick. Oh my gosh, so many donations today. Really, thank you guys so much. Brett says hi from Illinois, watching World Cup in Tornado Watch right now. Are you serious? Another Tornado Watch? Oh, Mexico goal! Goal! Was that Quinones? Already opening it 8 minutes in. What a goal. Yeah, Mexico have this match in charge. It honestly could be more than what I'm predicting. South Africa might even be lucky to score. They are looking so sloppy right now. Oh my gosh. Goal! Mexico! Bravo, Quinones! I'm looking at South Africa right now, guys. I think I'm kind of happy I switched up on them. What was that? Was that Mbokazi? Wait, who's number 13 on South Africa? Oh no, it was Sidhol. Sorry. Jeez, that was so bad though. That was horrible. South Africa are panicking. They're sloppy. They're messy. And Mexico bringing all that intensity. This could be way more sided than I predicted. Oh my gosh. Sorry to cut you off, Brett. That was just bad timing. Sorry to hear that you're in Tornado Watch. It's crazy that with the weather going on. I heard there was some activity for some of the national teams in their camps as well, like England or Argentina. Hope you're staying safe, though. Aviator, thank you for the donation as well. Like to make a Discord server for me. I mean, maybe we could talk about it. I did think about making a Discord server like years ago, and I just put it off. because yeah, I'm Discord honestly gives me a headache. So many different servers and channels. Maybe I'm just an unk when it comes to Discord, but I've never gotten like fully immersed in it. But I mean, if you have some ideas for me, shoot me an Instagram DM and we could talk. Mapper from Croatia. Šta misliš kakav će biti rezultat? Prošlo sam rekao 2-1, ali za Mexico, ali ne znam sad. I feel like now it's going to be pretty one-sided, unless South Africa sharpen up quick. Honestly, at this rate, it could be 3-0 for Mexico. Unless Mexico makes some clumsy mistake, but these first 11 minutes, they have taken charge. Right now, I'm kind of happy I stopped believing in South Africa. If they continue to play like this, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv. I'm sorry to my Bafana viewers. That is such a shame to open up the World Cup like this. If Raul converted that shot, it could have been 2-0 by now, honestly. Completely controlling the game in tempo, yes. A lot of Croatians watching. Idemo Hrvatska. Yeah, of course, if I was here, I'd be streaming the Croatia-England match, but yeah, we'll be watching instead, and a vlog will be coming out. Wow, I'm so happy I dropped my South Africa stocks. Unless things turn in gear, this is horrible so far. They do not look composed whatsoever. Mexico are looking good as well. I saw a good amount of people, including me in my bracket. We had Mexico and England facing each other in the round of 16. Why couldn't Mexico do it? They got the home atmosphere on their side. Amongst all the hosts, they have the advantage in terms of that. Canada and US, you could have some diaspora overruling the home crowd, but not Mexico. Yeah, there was a crazy amount of hype for South Africa. I apologize for being part of that. I mean, we'll see. Things ain't over for them yet. But I wouldn't say Czechia and South Korea are the strongest sides in this tournament, obviously. But they're not going to be easy to break down if they're playing like this. Maybe South Korea can tactically be even worse under Myungbo Hong, but I feel like their stars can shine. In my early prediction, I went for South Africa to top the group. Mark G, remember me when Mexico eliminate England on home soil in the round of 16. Let's hope it doesn't happen, though. Let's hope it's Croatia, Mexico instead, and Croatia get the W. Because Croatia has a chance to top that group. Yeah, maybe I'm talking too soon about the South Africa downfall. We're only 15 minutes in, but it feels like we've seen a good amount already, to be honest. Yeah, their passing has been really atrocious. It's true, and they're known for their electric football. But right now they're looking very nervy. Oh, now they're getting some space. Can they make something out of it, though? What are your feelings on the Bosnia versus Croatia tomorrow? Misliš li da imamo koju šansu? Mislim da imaš. I think there is a good chance for Bosnia. Like I said, especially with a lot of Bosnians coming in, it might not feel like a home atmosphere for Canada. However, I think I'm going to stick with the 1-1 draw. As much as I want Bosnia to pull through, all their recent results have been draws. Of course, there's a chance for Bosnia to get the win, but I'm going to stick with 1-1. They'll get their win against Qatar, though, don't worry. I still see Bosnia advancing from that group for sure. Yes, definitely need to press more and not fall back as soon as we get one goal. Totally agree. I feel like sometimes Babades thinks that, but it's also cool how much he's relying on some of those defensive components. But yeah, we'll see. I think Bosnia will get out of the group with 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Of course, I'd love to see a result against Switzerland, and he could squeeze in a draw there as well. Who knows? What are you guys saying for Czechia, South Korea later tonight? You think I'm going to stick with my prediction of a draw, but let me know what you guys think. Either Czechia win or South Korea draw. I will not be live though, Penguin. I'm sorry to say. One match a day. One match a day until I start traveling. So, future schedule, like I said, Bosnia, Canada. I think next will be Brazil, Morocco. And I know the USA is playing one of those days as well, or that same day, but I might just watch that match on my own and record the predictions ASAP on the match day. Something I definitely do plan on streaming, though, and maybe I'll bring the wife for it, is Turkey, Australia. I definitely want to watch that one with you guys. Ooh, Mexico again, pretty close. Wide shot. Was that Quinones again? Decent strike, but just wide. I see Mexico scoring again, surely. Oh, it's Canada. Oh, sorry. Canada and U.S. play tomorrow. Yeah, my bad. I mixed up U.S.'s schedule. They play tomorrow. Okay, but still, I want to watch Canada-Bosnia with you guys. And, of course, I'll be watching USA, but on my own. So I got the energy to record videos straight after for you guys. How many countries have I been to? I think I've been to, like, 35, 36, mid-30s. I think I checked last time, yeah. Czechia to get grouped, says Ryan Gallagher. That is a bold call, but honestly, it's possible. This group can be really tight. And Czechia are still looking nervy themselves. As soon as South Africa start to turn up a gear, Mexico just totally read their play. South Africa counterattack. Yeah, they do have good counterattacks, but it's not clicking now. Passes have not been good whatsoever. Even when they are accurate passes, Mexico are reading them pretty easily. As of now, we're only 20 minutes in. Yeah, you can counterattack, but it ends nowhere. I'm sorry to my Bafana fans. Not looking good so far. Hugo Bruce is going to need a good halftime talk, it looks like. Yeah, you can't get frustrated this soon. It's literally the opening match. South Africa's already looking frustrated, and we're only 21 minutes in. Yeah, maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves, but yeah, I still see Mexico topping this group as well. Ooh! Rangel failed to catch that, though. And again, South Africa failed to do anything. Mexico read their passes too easily. That was a bad mistake from Rangel, though. Showing Mexico are definitely not invincible, but... I don't know why the stream is sometimes auto-translating some of your guys' text. Someone wrote, "Hi, Isaac. Hello, Germany." But then it translates automatically to "UR" for me. I don't know why it's... I only see what you actually type once I hover over it. But hello, Germany. 56321. Free kick for Bafana. Can they do something out of this? Yellow card for Brian Gutierrez. That's not a good booking you want to have, because he's been in form. You don't want a player like him missing later on. Ooh. So far, nothing from the set piece. Yeah, Mexico getting the control again. Oh. Germany, what are your predictions? Mine is 2-0 Mexico. I did say 2-1 at the beginning, but right now I'm going to have to probably agree with you 2-0. 2-0 or 3-0. Is this a cooling break? Oh, we got to get used to these, don't we? They're going to be all over the World Cup. That's the problem with hosting in the Americas. Ugh. Is what it is. If they don't show an ad here, though, I'll give it to them. They're gonna show Coca-Cola for a bit, but they got the live stream rolling. What was the goal for Mexico like? It was, I mean, a decent strike from Quinones, but a very big mistake from Bafana. Totally giving away possession right in front of their box, and yeah, he just buried it in. More of a South Africa error, but Oh, and it goes, I'm watching the replay now, it goes in between Ronwen Williams' legs. Hello, Slavisa Filipovic. Yeah, of course, Mark G. Needed rule. Yeah, it's going to be hot as hell in North America, but you know what? At least they're not showing ads at this part. I thought they would. This would be their golden opportunity to show like so many ads over the actual match. They're showing like little slivers of Bank of America, Coca-Cola on the corner, but that's it. Yes, we saw Ochoa on the bench. Bello Muhammad says, bro, 32 degrees is nothing for Egypt. Yeah, but you got to think about all the other teams traveling. Like, 32 degrees is, that's a lot for Norway. That's a lot for Scotland. Thanks for subscribing, Carter's Severe Weather Center. Do I think South Africa could win? Not at this rate. They're looking pretty poor, but we'll see. They still have time to turn it around, but they're looking very sloppy. Not as bad as earlier, but still Mexico are reading them well. Yeah, they are low-key getting a bit more composed, but I don't think it'll be enough to break Mexico down. Again, another mistake. I literally just jinxed them. Just giving up possession again for Mexico. Thank you, Keen Weather News. Damn, all these weather channels are subscribing. Peter lives in Norway. Are there a lot of Croatians in Norway? Didn't you say you're from Croatia? I still have to go to Norway at some point. It's been on my list. Ooh! Another opportunity for Mexico, but South Africa blocked that one well. A lot of Croatians in Norway, wow. I actually didn't know that. I don't hear about that compared to other countries, obviously. Like, you hear more about Austria, Germany, Ireland. But yeah, we're everywhere. Thank you, Bart, for supporting Croatia to the fullest. We appreciate that. Hopefully we go to another World Cup final. That would be crazy. Where did I get this Mexico kit? I actually got it as a gift from my Ukrainian friend Danny. We did a gift exchange, and he got me this. I already forgot what I got him, or I got him. I can't remember what I got him, damn. But yeah, this is a banger for sure. It's one of my favorite shirts. I also have their home one as well, by the way, but decided to rep this one today. I do want a South Africa shirt as well. I really like their kits this year. It's just too much money though, innit? Like, I already spend so much on kits. Boss, na idemo World Cup final. Nadam se. I hope Croatia-Bosnia final, but that's very, very unlikely. We'll see. Nothing's impossible. Google's bugging, saying 1-0 and 3-0. They can't handle the World Cup hype. Oh yeah, apparently Haiti have to change their kit. I saw that news as well. I didn't do a video on it, but yeah, I was talking about in my kit video that it looked like the flag at the corner of Haiti's shirt was Polish. Then some people were making videos saying it was actually Polish, but I don't think it was still supposed to be a Polish flag, even though there could have been meaning behind that as well. But, yeah, it's a bit crazy. Why is FIFA, like, making them change last minute like that? The tournament's about to start, and then they break that news to them? That's crazy. Yeah, apparently they need to change it because of, that symbol I was talking about, with the flag and the silhouettes. That's, like a political statement of some sorts, and FIFA doesn't allow that. But if they didn't, why did they not tell them earlier? You're gonna wait the day before the tournament, really? Haiti don't deserve that. Raul Gotti says, I want to see Japan in final. Thank you again for the donation, my friend. Really, really appreciate them. Japan in the final, I don't see it. Part of me thinks people are... Don't get me wrong, Japan are a fantastic side. I'm not like trying to downplay them, but I do think people are overhyping them just a bit too much. Like, some people really have them making a deep run. And of course it's possible. They're a fantastic squad, but they have a lot of injuries and they're under some pressure. So I see, honestly, an early knockout exit. That's my opinion, though. Who's my dark horse? I backed Ivory Coast. Maybe a bit too much, but yeah, I had to go for some upset. And they're looking good. They're looking very good. Shout out Georgia from Braniewo. Who do I think will win the World Cup? I went for Spain. Ooh, another close opportunity for Mexico, but Ronan Williams blocks the pass. Good save. Samira says a comeback is coming. I don't know about that. I don't think South Africa can come back from this, no. Of course, it's football, but anything's possible. But Mexico have control right now. Even though Bafana don't look as sloppy as before, that's not saying much. The most South Africa are going to get out of this match is a draw, if anything. Ooh, Alisson Shen has tickets to the potential Portugal-Argentina for that quarterfinal. You know, I mean, I'm predicting it to happen, but at the same time, we are always robbed of, like, that anticipated match between Messi and Ronaldo and, like, that kind of high occasion. So I really wouldn't be surprised if we don't end up seeing it. Of course, football is one of the most unpredictable sports. I'm fully aware of that, but I'm just saying right now it's not looking good. I just saw South Africa's first proper attempt. Lyle Foster still misplaced that header. It's just not looking good to me. Of course, there's still another half, but I think it's going to finish 2-0 at this rate. That's my guess. I said 2-1 at the beginning, but now I'm going for 2-0. Slavisa, I don't know if you saw my recent prediction video. I had Ivory Coast making it even further than the quarterfinals, which I know is insane. I'm looking back at that now. I'm like, why did I do that to myself? But I just see some dark horse run happening that people aren't calling. And it could easily not be Ivory Coast, but there's going to be somebody. It ain't a World Cup without upsets. Do I think people are overhyping Norway a lot? Now, I do worry for them in terms of that because there is a lot of hype built off of them, but I think some of it is deserved. Like, they crushed Italy twice. They scored the most goals in UEFA World Cup qualification. Like, the hype is warranted, but I still think people are ignoring their weaknesses. I don't think their defense is the sharpest, and let's not forget their group is very difficult. Italy was their only really tough opponent in World Cup qualification, like on paper. And we all know Italy have been having their own issues as of late. France are France. Come on, we all know their pedigree. One of the best teams on paper at this tournament. And then Senegal as well. They just lifted the AFCON trophy. I know Morocco are the winners, but Senegal had an incredible tournament, and they're looking like a very well-rounded side. So I do fear that Norway might, not deliver to many's expectations, but at the same time, like, I think some of the hype is fair. Just people are forgetting that they're not a perfect team by any means. They also tried to bring in a new goalkeeper, which they failed to do. Heiken, which I talked about a few times. Yeah, that's why I'm fearing for them. Oh, goodbye, Samir. Yeah, I'm sure it's late for you. I do feel bad for everyone across the world that has to deal with these crazy times, but somebody's got to deal with it, right? Shout out to all the football fans from Asia, though, genuinely. Like, they have nothing going their way in terms of that. Like, staying up ridiculous hours to watch their Premier League side compete. A lot of Europeans are complaining now with the World Cup hours, obviously. But, like, imagine what these fans from Asia have been dealing with, like, throughout the entire calendar year. What's the worst group in the World Cup? I don't dislike any of the groups. This isn't me taking a dig at any team, but I'd say it's probably Group G. It just seems kind of easy to read. I think it's going to be Belgium and Egypt that definitely advance, and good luck to Iran and New Zealand. I feel bad for Iran with their situation. Having to travel in and out of the U.S. on their match day. Like, that's ridiculous. Ooh! Another almost goal for Mexico. Ron Williams, it was slowly going in, but Ron Williams only just got his fingertips on that. Yeah, it was supposed to be a cross in. Raul Jimenez, it looks like he missed it. Maybe he got a touch on it, but it wasn't good. And Ron Williams only just touched it. That was close. That was very close. Whoo! Off the post! Off the post for Mexico! Oh! Mexico, yes, they are locking in. I'm telling you, I can't see Bafana coming back. Mexico have taken charge. Ronald Williams plays for Mamelodi Sundowns in South Africa, and yeah, he is a very good goalkeeper. I was talking about him in many of my early videos. He is one of South Africa's strong components. And he's proving it here. I mean, he's still having a decent match. It could be way worse without him. My connection is catch. Yeah, shout out Peacock, honestly. Peacock's stream isn't as delayed as football's. My least favorite streaming platform, Football TV. Also, what were you? I was also using Amazon Prime before for what was it? VIX. It didn't. It was also very delayed. Peacock's not too bad. So I think Curaçao can pull off an upset or get a point. Anything's possible for Curaçao, and I really do rate their manager, Dick Advocat. So I don't want to like fully rule them out, but I just think their group is very difficult. I'd say their best shot of anything is getting a point against either Ivory Coast or Ecuador. That's my guess, but I don't see it. It's possible, but I don't see it. Did Ron Williams, did he play in Club World Cup? I'm assuming you're talking about Ron Williams. Yes, he did. He was the goalkeeper from Mamelodi Sundowns at the Club World Cup. And thank you again, Raul Kari, for the donation. Too kind. South Africa just got a good shot on goal, but not too challenging for Rangel to combat that one. Why do you think Curaçao are the dark horse of this World Cup now? I'm definitely questioning your pick on that, but hey, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I'm personally am more intrigued on what Haiti are going to do. especially against Scotland on their first match day. That might be an upset. I'm definitely debating my pick to back Scotland on that one. How far will Morocco go? I think I said quarterfinals in my video. I'm going to say quarters or semis, probably. Depending on their opponents, obviously. Hot take, Switzerland will make it to the semis. I mean, it definitely is somewhat of a hot take, but they are in really good form right now. My problem is they just... I mean, even in the Euros, when they have deep runs, it's always the quarters, isn't it? Like, I don't see them making the Final Four, but they have a great team. Don't get me wrong. How far do I think Uzbekistan will go in the World Cup? Probably group stages. I'm sorry to say. I hope I'm wrong, though. I love Uzbekistan. They're just an easy team to write off right now. I'm sorry I'm repetitive on this, but Fabio Cannavaro. As a Dinamo fan, I can't give you hope on Fabio Cannavaro. Breakout star of this World Cup. That's a good question. I think with my biases, I'll pick Sucic from Inter. I think Jan Diomande has a decent shout as well for the Ivory Coast. I mean, these are well-known players, though, but, like, still. Ooh, Mexico almost with the... Oh! Mexico could have scored another. Brian Gutierrez with the howler of a touch. That looked like it could have been an easy goal. He had so much space. Oh my god. That was bad. That could have easily been 2-0. Bandage is fuming. I mean, fair enough. Thank you, Hassan, for being a huge fan since day one. Oh, Highlanders fan, thank you so much for the donation all the way from New Zealand. New Zealand winning the World Cup, trust me. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't want to rule you guys out for the groups. You got destroyed by Haiti, though. That was a bad look. But your group is doable. Maybe round of 32, round of 16, there's a chance. That's the half, though, guys. Halftime is about to start. We're going into the half 1-0. And yeah, Mexico have taken charge of this match. I'd be shocked if South Africa come back. Of course, it's a whole other half of football, but South Africa have done nothing to convince me. Volim te Bosno. Haiti semis trust. No, not semis. Maybe you could go as far as to say the quarters, but semis is kind of crazy. Kurdistan making it to round of 16, says Ronnie. I mean, let's not... you never know. I'm really curious to see what upsets come out of this World Cup. There's potential for loads. Because even some of these favorites in this tournament aren't looking too good. If New Zealand passes round of 32, I would say mission accomplished. Yeah, honestly, because they never even made it to the World Cup knockouts before. Japan semis. Again, it's possible, but my take is that Japan are getting slightly overrated in this tournament. Salt Origin says, Tunisia will surprise your goofy ass. You're going to see. I mean, they can, for sure. The thing about Tunisia's group is I don't trust any of those teams in the group. Not a single one. Sure, all of them are better than Tunisia on paper, but there's an upset potentially for sure with Tunisia. Japan. They lost to underdogs before in the last World Cup, Costa Rica. Sweden's defense is bad. Netherlands already talked about how Coleman's not getting the best of them. Hey, well, let's see Tunisia top the group. Why not? Bart says, I'm going to go to watch Croatians in Croatian watch party in Rotterdam, but it's like more than an hour away from my home, but would be absolutely fun. Also, you're from the Netherlands, Bart. That would be sick. I know there's a good amount of Croatians there as well. I also agree, Eric. That's why I'm not back in Tunisia. I think last World Cup they were looking a lot better. Where's the volume on this? Hopefully Turkey tops the group. That group is such a mixed bag. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Turkey even flopping it. I don't trust Turkey at all. Like, I'm backing them, but they're a national team I would never bank on performing because they're just way too unpredictable. Do I think Croatia's going to top the group? I think there's a genuine chance they can, but I still think England will. But I don't want to... I wouldn't be shocked if Croatia do it. I really wouldn't be. How shocking would it be if Jordan beats Austria? I told you all to not sleep on Jordan. But they haven't been convincing me as of late. Kind of like South Africa. I dropped my stocks on those two countries. Jordan, I was saying, like, have a genuine chance to get their World Cup win, but... I mean, don't get me wrong. An upset there is possible. People are talking up Austria really highly, but they have their weaknesses as well. Not a perfect team by any means. Solid team, but they've got their imperfections. Fruick says, as I'm Polish, I don't have vibe of this tournament. Yeah, sorry you guys didn't qualify. I hope Croatia, Czech Republic, and Portugal go far. Shout out to you for rooting for your Slavic brothers, my friend. Do I think a debutant will go to the knockouts? It's not out of the cards, obviously, especially with this new format. Out of all of them, I'd say maybe Uzbekistan. Who else am I forgetting? Uzbekistan and Cape Verde probably have the best chance. Those are my picks, I think. I think Cape Verde have for sure what it takes to defeat Saudi Arabia right now. Saudi Arabia are not looking to be in tip-top form. We'll see, though. Why am I sleeping on Saudi Arabia? They drew to Senegal. I'm sleeping on Saudi Arabia because I mean, okay, cool. They got that friendly result done, but yeah, they're rebuilding under their new manager, but what have they done that's been so convincing? I mean, their last like incredible moment was defeating Argentina at the last World Cup. Asian Cup, like they had a standard performance. The commentator just got soaked on Telemundo. I don't know. I could be wrong, obviously, but I think I'm gonna back Cape Verde. They're showing good energy right now. I'm gonna sleep on Saudi. We'll see. Could eat my words. I live in Croatia. No, I don't live in Croatia anymore. I did, but I just moved back to the USA. Just in time for the World Cup, literally. The Fox commentary is so lifeless. I went to Telemundo. It's way better. Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? Even if it's in Spanish, I don't care. Give me some lively commentators for the goal celebrations. That's what I care about. Am I going to go to any of the games? Yes. Like I said, I'm going to Dallas for Croatia, England. Toronto for Croatia, Panama. I'll be at Senegal versus Iraq while I'm there. Then flying to Croatia versus Ghana in Philly. Then round of 32 in Toronto will be Croatia if they finish second. It could be Croatia, Colombia, according to many people's predictions, but we'll see. Maybe even it'll be Portugal. Who knows? And after that, where am I going after that? Croatia, round of 16, if they make it that far. And obviously locations to be confirmed. Can Croatia make it to the semifinals? Oh, I definitely think they have a chance. I mean, to rule out Croatia at the World Cup is always a mistake. I just think they need to top their group. I think that's vital for them if they want to have a deep run. Of course, they still can if they get second, but like they'd most likely face Spain. I mean, in that case, I really hope Uruguay top the group instead, but I don't see it. I feel like Uruguay might even not have like super convincing performances against those underdogs in the group. What was the first World Cup you remember watching? I caught glimpses of the 2006 World Cup, but I wasn't like super into football back then. Like I was only really following Croatia, and we didn't do too well in that tournament. So 2010 was like the first I really remember watching. Damn, Mark G with the bold prediction. Yes, I think Croatia, Morocco, Brazil, Germany, England, Norway, and maybe even Argentina will get out much earlier than people expect. That's a lot of bold claims at once. You could have just went for one and you'd get people triggered, but you went for a bunch. I definitely could see Cape Verde sneaking in a second in that group. You just never know. How does Croatia play so good in World Cup and so bad in Euros? I don't know. I was so disappointed in the last Euros, man. Of course, we had a difficult group, but come on, you got to at least beat Albania. And then all that false hope against Italy, they score on us in the dying seconds. Mustafa, the shock result, I went for Algeria defeating Argentina. It might be a different one, but I'm going to go for it. Argentina obviously so highly regarded, but they didn't even have the best preparations for the World Cup. Playing a bunch of teams that didn't even qualify for the tournament. We'll see. Maybe that means nothing. I don't know. Luka Modric for the best player in the tournament? I hope so. I really, really hope so. $30K making it to the quarterfinals, losing to Spain 4-2. I'm seeing a good amount of people saying $30K have what it takes to get to the quarters. Which is definitely possible. Like I said, $30K either go big or go home. No in between. Hey. Gerardo is in Mexico City and he is tuning into the stream. Thank you so much, my friend. You're in the heart of the action and you're watching the match with us. Do I prefer USA or Croatia as a country? Definitely elaborate on that question. If you're talking about like who do I support as in the football world, it's definitely Croatia. But I mean, I could go on and on about pros and cons about both countries in terms of living. I want new champion, and thank you once again for the donation, Raul Kari. You're too kind, my friend. I also want a new World Cup champion. I'm tired of seeing the same winners over and over again. I mean, Spain only won once, but still. I want to see a new champion as well. I want history to be broken this year. Do I like living more in Croatia or United States? Also, I mean, I grew up in the U.S. most of my life, so I have a lot of friends here, of course, and the thing I like about the U.S. is it's so diverse. You meet people from all over the world. You learn about so many cultures, but at the same time, Croatians, they know how to live. They know how to enjoy life. So when I was living there, it was nice to, you know, grind out YouTube stuff and work. And then, like, if I knew I needed a break, I'd literally just go out and I can have a coffee for 6 hours with somebody and just chat about life. Like, and there's always someone that wants to hang out in Croatia, of course, as well. So, I don't know. The problem with that is Croatians, as much as they know how to enjoy, the work ethic is not the same. So, yeah, for me, it was easy to, like, disconnect from, like, socializing and all that. I didn't mind it, but some people complain about that, like, you know, a lot of stores close early, stuff like that. But it's really tough. There's too many pros and cons for both, but I'm just going to say I absolutely loved living in Croatia. I do miss it a lot already, actually, so we'll see. Maybe I'll go back in the future, but now I want to spend some time in the USA again. World Cup is here. Be with my family that's still living here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always changing my mind about where I want to live. Yeah, USA has a good hustle culture, obviously, but also, like, living in Croatia, I mean, I was in Zagreb. I just walked everywhere. It's such a perk. I mean, now I'm in the US, you need to drive everywhere. Yeah, I was in Zagreb. But while I was in Croatia, of course, I did a lot of traveling in the country, so I spent a lot of time on the coast as well. Why do I have slow mode on? To stop people from spamming too much. Oh, second half already resuming, and Mexico somehow messed up the opportunity. They could have easily scored 30 seconds into the half. Oh my gosh. And Gutierrez tries to whoop in a long shot and unfortunately failed. Let's see if South Africa can turn this around, but already starting off this half quite poorly. Let's be real. Horrible clearance. Still looking too clumsy. Spain versus Belgium final. Wouldn't they most likely meet earlier? If South Africa beat Mexico, it's going to be a shock. I mean, at this rate, yeah, I would say so. Not because we're discrediting South Africa, but like Mexico with the home atmosphere, and they've taken charge this match. So if South Africa find a way, that would be very, very impressive. Because they've not been looking good. Mexico should have more goals as well. Apart from Japan, who's the best Asian nation? I mean, I feel like the easy answer is Korea. But like I said, I don't trust their manager. Ooh, what was that? Quinones tries to whoop in like a shot from nearly halfway. I think he caught Ron Williams pressing up a bit, but he checked back fine. I mean, who else we got from Asia? Qatar sure won the last two Asian Cups, but they're not good other than that. Within World Cup qualification, they were too shaky. Who finishes Group A first? I'm going to go with Mexico. Even if they don't get 9 points, I see them still going, having dominant displays throughout. They should definitely search for more goals against South Africa, though, for a potential goal difference scenario. I know head-to-head is factored now, but still, you never know. And, like, South Africa are very flaky this match. They need to take advantage of it. Czechia could have a decent run because actually if they do well in their group, they would have a decent path. Is that an offsides? Mexico away. Oh, he goes down. My commentary is in Spanish. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's a red. Red card. For who, though? Is that a penalty for Mexico? I also have my volume really low, so I can't even try to... Sito's having the worst opener possible. He's the reason why Mexico scored the first goal from his horrible mistake. And now he just got sent off. Horrible display. Oh my gosh. I mean, that time, I don't know. Is that a red? I mean, he definitely got in the way of Gutierrez, but he tried to make it look casual. Did he go too easily down? I don't know. What do you guys think? Gutierrez looked like he kind of... I mean, he definitely got in the way of Gutierrez making the run. Yeah. Bye-bye, Bafana Bafana. This isn't your match. No way you come back from this. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm surprised it's a straight red. It didn't seem like he fully forced it, but... Oh, it's not a penalty. It's a free kick. My bad. It looked like it was in the box. It was just outside. Just outside. Let's see if Mexico can convert this. Straight to the wall. Nothing out of it for Mexico. What a moment, though, in the match. I still think Mexico now can surely score their second. I mean, they got to take advantage of this red. South Africa weren't even playing well before the red. Now they're down to 10 men. Come on. You got to score more. Yeah, definitely poor shot from Raul Jimenez, but he's put in the work. I think Gutierrez has been like one of the more electric players this match, but still he's making a few mistakes here and there. Could be a tad bit better. Yeah, come on, Mexico. Mexico! Yeah, I thought that was definitely a penalty. Literally just outside. Hamza, what'd you ask? Sorry, I didn't see your... Montenegro or what? Liberia? Are you asking me which country I like more? Yup, I mentioned that Nolani. Sithole has had, pardon my language, a shithole of a match. He has been horrible. Giving up the goal, giving up a red. Horrible World Cup debut for him, for sure. Okay, let's not go that far, Gabriel. I don't think he's going to be the worst footballer of all time, but definitely one of the worst opener displays we have seen. Yeah, this match is most likely wraps. It's Sithole. Sorry. Sithole. Sithole. I keep reading his name, the curse word I already said. That's why I keep mispronouncing it. Ooh. I mean, South Africa are getting their shots in now. They're playing more ambitious, decent long shot, but Rangel doesn't catch it easily, but straight to him. Not a bad shot, though. Yeah, how's Bafana playing better with 10 men? They're looking more electric now. If Mexico don't come out with another goal, I think their manager will have something to say about it to the team that they should have capitalized more on this opportunity. Jordan to Morocco. What, is football teams or what? I've only been to Morocco. I haven't been to Jordan. Mexico is playing haram ball. I mean, no, they've had their electric displays. I don't know why they're trying to chill now. Maybe they're running out of energy. South Africa look to make some tactical substitutions, though, that might save them. Mbokazi getting in a cheeky fight with Vasquez. Raul Kari, thank you for the donation. Why South African team got a red? Do you know why? Because the player who got sent off was behind Gutierrez, who was away on goal, and he's the reason why he fell. It was right outside the box, so he basically stopped him from scoring. Lord Infantino looks a bit bored. They just zoomed into him in the stands. Am I watching South Korea later? I will be watching the match, but I will not be streaming it. Stream resumes tomorrow for Bosnia, Canada. Oh, I didn't even realize they subbed out Lyle Foster. Jeez, thank you for pointing that out, Mark G. Yeah, that is a bit crazy. I mean, he hasn't been great, but still, they need the attacking reinforcement. Ooh. Do I like Bosnia America song? I love that song. I've known it for ages as well. It blew up, obviously. I'm sure Dubioso Collective, the artist, didn't anticipate, you know, this moment. But, yeah, they made that song ages ago. And the timing couldn't have been better. Talking about Bosnia going to America. Best World Cup song by far, though. Shut up, Bosnia. Volim te Bosno. Will I stream the World Cup final? Unless unless I make some plans for it, you know, if I get invited to some event or even the match somehow, but I'm not too optimistic about that. Yeah, I'll be streaming. If I'm here, I'll be streaming with you guys for sure. Ooh, that might be a foul on Mexico. I mean, it is, but will he get booked for that? Ryan Gallagher said, I think 32 World Cup team is better. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. So far, I'm kind of agreeing with that statement, but well, let's see how this tournament plays out. I think the extra round is a bit too much, though. Caleb Kodriet says, Wikipedia says you can stream 10 minutes of every game on YouTube, as well as the home match for a few select games. Even if you can, I still cannot show you guys the match because it's not my video, so it'll just get taken down like that. I can't risk it. I'm sorry. I did know that, though. I did know YouTube's been implementing the 10-minute thing, which is kind of weird, but cool, I guess. World Cup was 64 teams. No, thank you. No, thank you. No more expansions, please. Do I think any more goals will be scored this match? I think Mexico can score one more. Maybe late into the game. We'll see. Now seeing Mexico play, how far are they going? I'm still probably going to say round of 16. In typical Mexico fashion, round of 16. Definitely they won't get grouped. They'll probably finish top in their group. Like I said, I will be watching Czechia, South Korea, but I'm not streaming with you guys. Sorry. Ooh. David V, I hope Mexico meet Croatia. Even though I have tickets secured for Toronto if Croatia gets second, it's a win-win for me because I'd rather see Croatia top the group. And I'll still catch a good match if it's England instead. England versus Colombia, England versus Portugal. Those could be bangers. No, I don't think Germany are going to win the World Cup. I think they might be even one of the flops somewhat. Norway versus France is definitely a banger. I agree. I wouldn't say your group is easy, but Germany should go to the next round. Don't sleep on those other teams, though. That would be a great mistake. 2018, it couldn't have been easier for you guys, and look what happened. The real bangers, Curacao versus Cote d'Ivoire. Honestly, it's a good match. I'm excited to watch. It seems like FIFA are struggling to sell tickets for that match. I wonder why. Not that it's not entertaining. I'm talking about other reasons, by the way. Ooh. Mexico have a chance. Goal! Raul Jimenez, I told you another goal is coming. 2-0 for Mexico. Goal! Raul Jimenez. It's over, bro. I told you South Africa's not coming back. 2-0. We'll see if my prediction stays. Honestly, it could be 3. And Mexico got to try to take advantage. Mexico have taken charge the entire match. It's over. Since kickoff, it looked like Mexico were going to win this match. Genuinely. South Africa had their moments where they kind of returned to looking like, you know, proper footballers, but they just fell apart again. It's Jovert, yes. If South Africa pull off a comeback now, fair play to Bafana Bafana. Because this has not been good. Mexico's form has just been too good to rule them out. Especially in their opener where all the hype is there. Ooh, another cooling break as soon as Raul Jimenez scores. I agree. South Africa are lucky it's not more. If Mexico were more clinical, it could have been much more. If they were on their day, could have been double this score. They've honestly been playing better since dropping a man. Still, it's not enough. Better, but not enough. Oh, I dropped my South Africa stocks at the perfect time, like I said. I wonder if they can redeem themselves against Czechia, but with one of their men off or down with the red card, and Czechia are a good side as well, maybe they can score a goal in that match, but I still think Czechia will win. I'm going to release my match day predictions, but let's also see how Czechia do against South Korea, but right now I see it being like 3-1 Czechia. Oh, man. Why did I hype South Africa for so long? Well, I was hyping them up. I started hyping them up before AFCON. That's when the hype really began. Then they disappoint AFCON. I'm like, okay, they're not going to turn up that high, but they still have a chance. This group isn't that bad. But then their recent friendlies, it just didn't get better. The South Africa dream looked to be crushed. I mean, after all of what Hugo Bruce has done, they still have a chance. There's still 2 more matches left, but definitely not an optimistic start for Bafana Bafana. Shout out to you, Hamburger, for waking up in the middle of the night to watch Czechia versus Korea. Czechia, I also think, can make it to the round of 16. Because, like I said, I think they would have a decent round of 32 opponent if they get second in their group. Do I think South Africa can win a match in this group stage? If it's going to be anybody, I want to see how Korea does against Czechia. But if it's going to be against anybody, my guess would be Korea. However, like I said, I kind of lost the spark with them. Am I friends with Pesh Football? Do I talk to him or want to collab with him one day? I am friends with... If it weren't for Noah, Pesh Football, I wouldn't have gone to Morocco. Like, he's the one who gave me access to those matches. And I met up with Noah once during the MLS All-Star match a while ago. Yeah, great guy. Love Noah. Amazing dude. And his content, as you know, is amazing as well. Some of the best editing in the football content creating game. Ooh, is that a penalty? There's a lot of physicality going on in the remainder of this match. Raul Jimenez gets thrown on the floor. Bodied. Like I said, I'm watching in Spanish, so I don't really know what's going on. I think that's a pen. Not a pen. I think the play already stopped before or something. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, maybe it was offsides. That looked like a clear foul. I think that was a clearer foul than the previous one. Now South Africa just keeps fouling them. What the hell? South Africa just keeps bodying the Mexican players. They're so frustrated. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. Why do you want to have more men not available for the next match? That is such a blatant foul. He like grabbed him by the throat almost. Yeah, South Africa, they're cooked. Lack of sportsmanship now as well. They're pissed. How is that not a red, though? I don't understand. That was such a blatant foul, in my opinion. Znam da navijaš za Francusku. I actually don't. I don't. Really. I mean, I don't have, like, as much, you know, too much hatred towards France, like like the general public like to kind of give that idea, but I do not cheer for them in football. I'm so jealous of how good they are. Yeah, I could tell it was offsides before. That's why I didn't question too much of that not being a penalty, but that next foul was crazy. Ooh. Alvarez is coming on. Jimenez is off. I haven't met with DMAC in person like I met Pesh, but we are in touch. He's also a great guy. Of course, one day it would be nice to collab. We'll see what the future holds. Drayton Cruz, I want to go to Turkey, Paraguay so bad, but since it's near me, but tickets are so expensive. Yeah, the ticket prices are unreal. To be honest, I already told you guys I'm trying to go to Croatia versus England. And I am, but I still haven't bought tickets yet because I'm waiting for the prices to drop. Someone mentioned a potential new World Cup winner. Who do you think has the best chance of winning the World Cup for the first time? Croatia. I mean, I hope so, but probably Portugal's the easy answer. When will I do match day 2 and 3 predictions? As soon as match day 1 is over, match day 2 will be rolled out because I want to talk about all the matches that happened. I mean, those prediction videos will be more of like a recap of what goes on and what I think will happen later on. So I don't want to say anything until we see everybody play. But I'm going to start recording them tonight. Do I think Ronaldo will reach 1,000 career goals? Honestly, probably. He won't want to stop until then. Cambio comes on for Quinones. 12 more minutes left. We'll see if Mexico can score another. I don't see South Africa doing it. You think I don't know Chicharito? Come on, bro. Of course I know Chicharito. I'm old. Of course I know Chicharito. You probably don't know him. Come on, bro. Anyone who's been following football for a while knows Chicharito. South Africa actually controlling possession in the attack. Takes a shot, but it's deflected straight to Rangel. Rangel didn't have a challenging match, but definitely made some crucial saves. Least favorite player growing up. Oh my gosh. I don't even know the answer to that on the top of my head now. Like, I'd have to think about that. I mean, I never really liked Manchester United, so maybe like some of their legends. I mean, Roy Keane isn't helping himself with the most recent commentary. But I can't even think of who else now. My answer for now is him. That could change, though. Nicholas Jackson to win the Golden Boot. That would be crazy, I'm not going to lie. Ivan Perišić je najveći strijelac kojeg je naša zemlja ikad imala. Sorry, Google, like, my chat keeps glitching whenever someone types another language, just like an auto-translate. Do you think he and Modric will return home happy with the trophy in their hands? Nadam se. Ozbiljno, nadam se, ali if it's just a medal, I'll be happy. But Perišić, yeah, unsung legend. Everyone looking at him and Modric and just assuming it's an aging squad, but I mean, Perišić still turning the gear for Croatia. Many crucial moments. I am not upset that he is still playing, representing us at all. Another red card. Another red card for Bafana Bafana. Like, these guys are... I know that one wasn't as brutal, but, like, they're playing so recklessly right now. It's over for Bafana Bafana. Worst start. Obviously, the score could be worse. But 2 red cards now. How are Mexico not capitalizing on this more? They got to score at least 2 more now. Another red for Bafana Bafana. That is crazy. Pretty sure this guy got subbed on into the match as well. Come on, Mexico. I don't wish on Bafana Bafana's downfall, but, like, how are you not taking advantage of this more? Two of South Africa's players will now not be available against Czechia. All those players betting on themselves for red cards. Honestly, with the way they're playing, maybe. Maybe some of them are mad that they didn't get red cards earlier for those fouls they committed. lijepo je vidjeti našeg YouTubera koji na drugom jeziku priča našem narodu. Of course, Andri, I am happy to cover Croatia always. I'll do the best I can at this tournament. Like I said, I'm going to all the matches in the group stage, but I'm only going to be fully documenting Croatia's first match against England. If you want to see the rest, you got to go on TikTok because I'm going to get exclusive access through them. Do I speak Turkish? I did say I would start learning Turkish after this World Cup. I know, like, the most basic of basics in that language, like, and that's it. Watch early. I know, I mentioned that earlier, Serbian Country Ball. I did say South Africa would be first. I know. I'm so happy I took that away. No chance right now. Maybe they can improve to finish like third or second, but yeah, they're not top in this group. Very uncomposed side right now. I took it back, guys. Chill out. I know I said South Africa will be first. Not anymore. Not anymore. I took it back. Don't worry. Now I said they'll finish fourth. Prediction for Canada-Bosnia tomorrow. I really hope Bosnia pull off the win. Believe me, I am rooting for them till the end, unless they play Croatia. But I think it will be a 1-1 draw. That's my guess. Bosnia have been drawing everything lately, so I think it's fair. It's a fair result to guess. But I hope for 3-0 Bosnia. Yeah, definitely a historic opener. Scoreline doesn't suggest how clear of a winner we've had this since kickoff, though. And this says people outside of CONCACAF don't realize what a nightmare it is to play at Mexico. I mean, you're not wrong. It's one of the craziest home atmospheres to play at. Like, obviously, I do want Croatia to top their group so we can play Mexico, but I still wouldn't be like, oh, it's easy win. Like, oh, it's a tough ground to travel to. World Cup at stake as well. Definitely Mexico have a good chance to make it to the quarters if they get first in their group. Prediction for Panama versus Croatia. I'm expecting Panama to go big, Croatia to go big in that match. I think it can be a high-scoring one. Similar to how it was with us with Canada in Qatar. Maybe we'll start off slow but pick up the form and finish like 4-0. I mean, let's see. Let's see how the other results play out, but that's my guess, even if Panama upset Ghana. Hrvatska će pregaziti Englesku I rasplakati engleske navijače. Nadam se. Like I said, every Croatia match I've been to, I didn't see them lose. Some draws, but never a loss. And I've been to the last 2 World Cups. So, we'll see. Alva FC, I agree with you. I think it'll be 1-1 for that match. Drayton Cruz, bro, picked South Africa first at 1 point. Keyword 1 point at 1 point. That's why I make so many prediction videos. You guys roast me for the amount of prediction videos I make, but that's exactly why I do it. I want to get my early thoughts, but then there's definitely updates later on. In each video, South Africa went down in the group. So, yeah, I started with them at first, but I took it back instantly. And Mexico is still, like, not that aggressive and a bit slow, even with being 2 men up. Damn, the ref showed no mercy there for Mexico. South Africa on the counterattack. Ooh, that is a foul. That is a foul on Mexico. Is he going to get booked for that? Is that that looked like it was outside the box from the angle I saw it at. It's another red, but this time for Mexico. Oh my God. Montes has been sent off. This ref is... Wow, he is on business. 3 red cards in the opener. Is that a new record? Has that ever happened? 3 red cards in an opening match. Kako se stvarno zoveš? Ja sam Izak. Izak. You just have to take out HRV in my name. In my username. That's my real name. 3 reds in this game. My gosh. And South Africa honestly might score. Maybe they have a free kick right outside the box. Wow. Very aggressive and not like the World Cup vibes we thought we would be getting in this match. At least for the opener, I thought it would be a lot more, you know, bright spirit football, but loads of fouls. 3 red cards. No, nothing's more chaotic than that AFCON final. Come on. That's going to be hard to beat, but still. Let's see. Can South Africa score this? Oh my gosh, they totally fumbled that free kick opportunity. Trying to do a cheeky short pass at the beginning, but Mexico charged at the ball and easily grabbed it from them. Wow. South Africa fumbling hard. South Africa fumbling so hard. Has any other opening match in World Cup history finished with this many red cards? Please let me know if you know that fact. My gosh. Yeah, I gotta look up that fact just to be sure. Worth mentioning in the next video, I think. How have Mexico not scored a third, though, is crazy to me. Still, they're a man up even with this red card, and yeah. I don't know what to predict, though, for... I mean, I gotta see how Korea play, obviously, but as of now, like, I don't know what to go for on that Mexico-Korea match. Czechia, South Africa, I think I have my mind set, but the rest, I don't know. Fox just mentioned it, first opening match with 3 red cards. Yep. This game looks like it's just absolute wraps at this point. We'll see if those red cards impact Mexico and South Africa later on now. Yup, that's the final whistle. It's over. Mexico with their first win, but at the same time, there was some... You can give them critiques as well. It should have been more from them, to be honest. 2 red cards. And it's only 2-0. Interesting opening match. Definitely unique one. Already starting off the World Cup with records broken. First opener match with 3 red cards. We'll see how the rest pans out. World Cup hype kicks off decently well. Some people aren't happy with that opener, but we still saw 2 goals come out of it. Somewhat predictable result, but South Africa definitely surprised me how poor they were for most of the match. Thought they would show a bit more of a fight. Mexico honestly could have played so much better. So much better. Win is a win, you gotta take that result, but yeah, move from there. I feel like Mexico aren't gonna finish this group perfectly. Maybe undefeated, but there will be some kind of draw snuck in, one way or another. Punch and throw was still crazy. Yeah, how was that not a card as well? South Africa should have had more bookings. Two might have not been enough. Damn. We'll see. Maybe South Korea have a chance. Let's see how that pans out between Czechia and South Korea. Really curious to see what comes out of that one. I think that one is a bit tougher to call than this one we just watched. I feel like Mexico were the favorites going into it, but still, not the most convincing football from them. Could have been better, and South Africa just totally collapsed. Completely collapsed. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this stream, though. I really did enjoy hanging out with you guys watching the opener. Like I said, next time I will be live is the Bosnia match tomorrow against Canada. I'll be rooting for Bosnia. The heaviest, but we'll see. Hoping for a good game. Yeah, 3 red cards is insane. Should have been more, like I said. If you do want to see me stream anything else, though, let me know, guys. Right now, I kind of have my schedule somewhat sorted, but maybe I can adjust. But yeah, for sure, tomorrow is Bosnia, Canada. I got invited to watch the match with a few other people, but I decided to decline to stream with you guys. I want to stream as much as possible before I go on my travels. I think it's going to finish 1-1 Czechia, South Korea still. Maybe 2-1 Czechia. 2-1 Czechia or 1-1 is my guess. But we'll see. Let me know in the chat what you guys think that prediction will be, or your prediction is for that. Japan versus Netherlands would be good to stream. That would be, wouldn't it? But I think I'm traveling by the time they're playing. Let me check. Japan versus Netherlands. I might be here. I might be here. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving on Monday. But I just want to see where I am at work-wise, obviously, before I go. Like, I want to make sure I get all my editing done before I head out that I need to do. But yeah, that is a potential good one to watch. Let me see. World Cup schedule quickly. Am I going to stream Germany, Kurdistan? I'm pretty sure I'm traveling that day. So, most likely not. Oh, no, I'm not. What am I saying? That's the same day as Netherlands, Japan. I'm mixing up the schedule already. No, I'm not going to stream Germany, Kurdistan. If I got to stream one, I'll probably choose Netherlands, Japan. I don't know, though. There's a lot of bangers. Even Ivory Coast, Ecuador is a good one. Let's see. Canada, Bosnia tomorrow for sure. Sorry, USA, Paraguay. Then Brazil, Morocco most likely, unless there's a petition for Haiti, Scotland. Definitely not going to stream Switzerland, Qatar, though. I'll likely choose Brazil, Morocco. Because that match is early in the day. I kind of want to have the night free so I can record after. Oh, wait. No. Shoot. I forgot about Australia, Turkey. That is like that night as well, because it shows up at midnight the next day. I might have to choose that one. We'll see. Maybe Brazil, Morocco, but for sure Australia, Turkey. I definitely won't be streaming Monday. Sunday's the only potential day. Either Netherlands, Japan, or Ivory Coast, Ecuador, before I head out on my trip. And then, like I said, I'll take a bit of a break from streaming until the travels end. But of course, videos will still be coming, don't you worry. Alright, guys. I'm going to head out now. Kind of recuperate. I'm planning out another video for you guys as well, so yeah. Back to work for me in terms of more content for you guys. But thank you all so much for tuning into this stream. Really appreciate all of you for hanging out. It was a fun one. And hopefully tomorrow, Bosnia pull through, and my prediction is totally off. 3-0 Bosnia. I'm still saying 1-1, though. We'll see. Anyway, see you all tomorrow. Take care. Laku noć.